Hello everyone, thanks for joining in. Today I will be continuing on my beginner series, more specifically on my tensioning and tensioning methodology. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'd say check that out first. I'll put a link above right here. And then, so this will be a continuation with how to choose the right amount of tension. So this is a question I get a lot. So I figured I'd make a video specifically for this. So I'm not going to go over choosing the method or choosing the wrench, but let's see here. So a lot of times people say, "Oh, I see, you got some white in your fingertip, and you must be applying a lot of pressure." Well, I'm really not. So you can see this is way more tension than I'd ever apply. So you can see there's not much difference in how my fingertip looks. This is about the normal amount of tension that I would use. So anyway, that's the first thing. So I'd say don't really count on what you see here on my thumb, because that wouldn't be a real good indicator for me or for most people, because there's just so little tension here that it looks like I might be applying a lot of force if you just look at that whiteness around the bed of my fingernail. So anyway, moving on, so you can see I'm going to go ahead and apply a lot of tension. And you can see that these pins are still super loose except for this first pin here, which is my binding pin. And so now I'm going to try to show this. If you look at the shadow, it shows it a little bit better. But if I try to set this pin, you can see I'm moving my pick a lot. You really shouldn't have to bend your pick if you're picking a lock. So if I ease off this tension a good bit to where now I have the appropriate amount of tension, I can still feel that this is my binding pin right here. Just kind of choke back on there. And so I'll try to set this pin. So you can see my pick is not bending at all. Come on, kind of hard to show this. What do you got? So yeah, you can see my pick is not bending at all, but I was able to set that pin. So now I can move on, do the same thing, find my binding pins, and I'm just applying the least amount of tension I possibly can to set these pins. Come on. So got that one set, moving on. So you can see it's a lot easier to set these pins when you have such a light touch. Now there are exceptions to this rule, there's exceptions to every rule, but in general, the least amount of tension that you can apply, the better. Some reasons why you need more tension than others would be if you're trying to pick a lock and it has a heavy spring inside of it. So like padlocks, for instance, there's a lot of times they have a spring in there. It's called a live core, which is trying to reset the core. And some of those can be pretty tight. And so when that's the case, you need to be able to apply enough tension to where you overcome that spring, but not so much that you are putting your pins in undue bind. So anyway, I might make another video specifically talking about that, but I don't have a cutaway for that, so it won't be as easy to see. But I want to get this out because I do get a lot of questions on this subject. But anyway, if you do have additional questions, please leave them in the comments. If not, I will see y'all next time. Have a great day.